I noticed that, like, there's a Cha-Cha in LA now that.
Oh yeah.
And there's one a block from here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like the Cha-Cha. Both of them are good. I haven't been to like. I guess I've been to the new Cha-Cha here a couple times. Yeah.
I went in there with my sister's friends with Jason Peters. You know, Spiritualized, and we took him in there, and he was just like, "This is faux primitive art." This whole thing is he couldn't get over the fact that there was a factory churning everything out to look primitive.
Yeah.
That was his big focus about the Cha-Cha.
After Glastonbury left 2 summers ago, I like rode back with Spiritualized, and yeah, I think I snored like the entire way on like the floor of the van, and it was pretty hilarious. It was like, this is insane.
It was funny because when we were here, they just all talked about their kids, and everybody's like, "Hey man," and he's just like,
he's chill.
So my daughters, and you know, like the drummer stuff.
Chill guy.
Here's something that I noticed that I think is really odd. Is that people keep referencing that Candy Coated song and J-Lo, and they put it in like every article or interview.
I know.
And that never even happened.
It never happened. I mean, like I went in the studio, like because I wrote it for her, but like it wasn't like anything that even like moved forward because I think the record was like, I don't even know what happened anymore. It was like I was working on. I wrote a song for Kelly Osbourne, and it was the same producer. And the Kelly Osbourne song, they told me to write really dirty and in French, and I did. And then, like when they got it, it was too dirty. You know what I mean? They're like,
I just think it's funny because they keep using that, and they go and J-Lo, like it's like this thing where somebody that you blatantly called out, kind of like is like that didn't work and not interested.
Yeah.
And it's tied to you as if it's supposed. I mean, I guess that's how people look at it.
I guess it's like one of those things where people like see an article and they're like, oh.
They look at it as something positive, so they
they
tell you it's something positive.
Wow.
When you were writing that, did that affect anything as far as like what you wanted to do and what you took on? Because I know that was like you had like a week to do it. It wasn't didn't seem like you were that in it.
Well, I was like in the middle of like touring and like doing like an album, and it was like one of those things where like nobody had like a mobile studio to record at that time. It was still like 6 years ago. You know what I mean? Like people, we didn't have it together yet, so like it was hard to do. But it was also like I give it a shot. It was sort of like a half-assed attempt, I guess. So like it was like one of those first songwriting sessions for other people, you know. So
and they always segue. And I noticed they also segue that into the whole tall boy thing that everyone keeps doing. Tall boy, Britney Spears. That was you wrote that a long time ago, didn't you?
Yeah, like 4 years ago.
So this whole album's a lot different than the Handler, because that one was done in a short period of time. This was this just
this is like a bunch of different sessions, different producers and stuff. The Handler was all one producer, and we just did it in a month. Like just
for the John
Fields,
let's see here. Here's also like, how do you feel about? Because last night I've had like so much going on. I'm like, I'm gonna hunker down. I'm gonna read everything.
Yeah.
So I read like all like 70 interviews or whatever that you have on your site.
Yeah. Shit.
And since you started doing this 10 years ago, everyone is like about to be a star. And it's 10 years later, and they're just like, he's gonna break.
Yeah. Well, either way, I don't really like think about it in those terms or really care about breaking. I feel like.
Yeah, but it's just kind of interesting because like it's like I read this thing with Charlie Murphy, or I heard this radio interview, and he goes, "Black people knew who Charlie Murphy was for the last 20 years."
Yeah.
Like, what do you?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that like it just keeps?
Yeah, but that's kind of cool. I guess at least they haven't lost faith.
There's a video with you squirting hot sauce on yourself.
Oh yeah, that's at the Warner Brothers offices.
That is what that is.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure because I've never seen any reference to it except for like a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Where it says that it's like industry. So that was what that was. Your
I was playing lunchtime at the Warner Brothers complex. So that was pretty sweet.
Awesome.
I was like went in the kitchen and was like rolling like paper towel rolls in front of me like a red carpet sort of thing, like walking out across the room and just getting people loved it. It was awesome. Then they let me go to Ryko and take like all the records I wanted, which is amazing.
Very nice.
Yeah. It was good. It was good.
Do you think? Because I mean, and then the other thing that is always brought up is the UK versus the US type of thing. Do you? I found one thing where you mentioned that the first writing fest that you played was like the High was letting you take over half their DJ
Yeah,
set?
yeah.
Was that like the big turning point for you?
I think
was that, like, a moment
that was because
for
like,
the UK?
well, people, I had already like, I went to do that tour. That was the first time I toured the UK, but like, by the end of the week, I already had like, sorry, by the end of the week of tour, I already had like a booking agent and a publicist. So like that, it was really weird. Like it was really whirlwind like that, and then by the end of the week, that's when that Reading thing was. So then my new publicist like was doing publicity for the Hives, and then like it started raining, and we were in this tent backstage, and they were DJing, and then like they gave me half their set, and then like while it was raining, like every photographer who was outside taking pictures of the Foo Fighters came in because they were like getting rained on. So like I just was like, you know, walking on tables and giving people's drinks into their faces and stuff, and like just like being an asshole. It was awesome. Just everybody's taking pictures, and like that's where like really all spread like really fast.
Yeah, so that's like, I mean, just based on everything I saw, like I only saw one reference to that, and I thought that seems like a moment that kind of like where people in the UK were like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was this wild solo show.
It seems like a lot of momentum, like the whole rush of you getting all these different things offered to you came from, there was like a lot of momentum behind it, and so I'm less interested in like, because I know you've done projects for, you're constantly doing things, so you haven't disappeared for 5 years.
Yeah.
But as far as the US, you know, is concerned, it's like you're starting the momentum over again.
Yeah.
For you. Is that exciting for you to just be like
yeah, no, I'm just like excited about all the new stuff. Like I'm just doing more stuff with TV and film, touring, being able to kind of combine it all into one thing.
I mean, because what I think is interesting. I saw you at the it was at the Lebowski Fest.
Oh yeah.
And I haven't seen you with the live band yet. Like I remember you came to Oli when I lived there.
Yeah.
And my friend Justin did a show with you, Mac Dog.
Yeah.
You know, he says, he wanted me to say a little.
Awesome.
Because I went to high school with that kid. And he told me, I asked him if he was going today, and he said that he stayed with you.
Yeah.
And he played when he was doing his human jukebox thing.
Yeah.
And he said that you got him in a free Cheap Trick show.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And there was a place where they filmed Purple Rain.
Yeah, totally.
So,
yeah, they were singing Erotic City the whole time.
Yeah, I know Justin was singing Erotic City the whole time. So my question, that actually goes into my questions I have. Apollonia or Vanity?
Apollonia for me, definitely.
Is it a sex shooter or just the whole
yeah, just her naked in Purple Rain. It was like the hottest thing ever. It was probably like my first owner.
That is
for sure.
Does Prince actually go door to door and do that? Because
I've heard he does. I don't know. He didn't come to my door, but yeah, I heard that you have to if you're a Jehovah's Witness right in front of the deal.
Yeah.
So yes, let's show up at somebody's door.
Let's see what else I got here. I have a question. So you're on a dodgeball team with Eric Warehouse.
Yep.
Right? Like a juggalo.
Juggalos. We've been the Juggalos. We've also been the Dads, where we dress like dads. We've also been World War IV for a while. But yeah, every season it's a new kind of theme.
And he's on your, he's in the Tallboy video. You worked with Greg and Nar from Burn the Bee. He did a video for them.
Yeah.
Do you guys have plans to maybe have him film?
Yeah, we're talking about it. Like, we're definitely. I want to do a video with him. We have an idea for something we're gonna do, hopefully later on. But yeah, that'll definitely happen. He's awesome to work with.
Just schedule conflicts, kind of. Like
this one, yeah, he would have done stuff in the past, but he just gets really busy, and then he's not, and he is. But like, so yeah, there's one that we're gonna do in the next few months, just whenever. It's gonna be a relaxed thing. I think he's off for a little while.